it go live? There we go. Hello. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Tonight we're going to have episode 143 of The Coin Vault Has Opened. We're going to be looking through a roll of 1964 proof Lincoln Memorial cents. These are in their mint cellos, cut from mint sets. Apologize for the odd start there. As soon as I hit play, it said live streaming's not available right now, but then it blipped on. So hello and welcome everyone. Welcome Sev Weber. Welcome Accredited Coins. Good to have you guys here. Hope you guys are having a good night. So we've got some 1964 Lincoln Memorial cents to go through tonight. Hello, hello, hello. And so these are from someone that I purchased from before. And so they look pretty good. I pulled one out for the photo here and it looked excellent, so I was able to take a photo of it for the stream. But we'll do basically the normal thing here. Welcome Accredited Coins. Glad your headphones are working. They just started working. And so we'll look through these for those of you guys who haven't been here. We're going to look through them, just kind of look at the quality. And then we will zoom in after we've kind of seen what is in this roll, and we'll see if we can find some double dies. For anybody who hasn't checked out coppercoins.com, Chuck, he has a great website, and you can go there and go to the die variety search on the left-hand column and type in 1964 to 1964 Philadelphia. For this year, about 4 or 5 pages worth of different errors will come up. The errors that end with a P, those are the proofs. That's what we're looking at. And so you guys are welcome to like kind of look ahead and see if you guys see anything before we get up close, because some of the errors are possible to see at this level. There's a couple double dies on the front and a couple double dies on the reverse. And so hopefully we will get some good examples to show you guys. If you guys haven't been to accreditedcoins.com, you guys can check out his website as well. He's with us here tonight. He's done a great job setting up a really nice website. He's also on eBay. You can check out his eBay store, same name, Accredited Coins. And he's got some really nice coins. He's got a really good eye. And another person I wanted to shout out tonight was Coin Table. 2 words just like they sound, Coin Table. He has a YouTube channel here on YouTube, same name, Coin Table, Chris Tisdale. He has an awesome channel. He does a lot of grading reveals from his submissions to PCGS. He has fantastic eyes, just really, really, really talented man. You guys should definitely check out his YouTube channel. He's got a lot of energy. He has a lot of fun. And the coins that he gets back are amazing, and he has a lot of knowledge, and he is more than happy to share. Every single time I've ever sent him a question, I've gotten a full, thoughtful, and informative answer. He's also on eBay, same name, Coin Table. So some really good people here tonight. You're very welcome, Accredited Coins. It's good to have you here. And congratulations on those 1936 proofs you picked up, or the 1936 proof, and it sounded like you got a couple early Lincoln wheat proofs from the teens. Those are some awesome coins to own. You're ahead of me there. I do not own a single proof Lincoln wheat cent from the teens. I was able to pick up, I think, a 37, a 38, and a 39. And the 38, I believe, yeah, the 1938, it was awesome. It was like purple and blue toning. $17,500. I think I will pass on that one for now. When $17,500, you know, when that's small change for me, when that's pennies, I'll pick up a few of those. That's awesome. Some guy is pretty lucky. A lot of the early proofs, their numbers are really, really down. And so it is totally possible to kind of gain a monopoly on a certain year. At a point you probably have to really, go out, you can pick up only so many that are on the open market. And then you probably have to go and start hunting them down, which has to be a fun game to play. I've been eyeing a couple more 1936s, but the 37s and 38s, the mintages, like the 36, it's like 3,000 mintages, and the 37's like 5,000, and the 38, it's like 8,000. While it's definitely a bigger number, you can buy 3, 4, 5 of them for the same price as the 36. So I've been kind of putting more in there. And it also seems like everybody's wanting a pretty nice premium on their 36s these days. Yeah, 1% of the market, that is definitely not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I was checking some out today, but they were double the PCGS value. It sounded like you got a good deal from the penny lady. Congrats on that. It never hurts to ask. I think it could too. I think as more people who collect different sets get more, kind of more into their years and start taking it more seriously, I think a lot of people are going to go, there's a lot of people collecting, like ones like this, like 1964, and they have pretty much everything from the 50s to present in really nice high grade. And they hit kind of a stopping point where all of a sudden they wanna collect still. They know what they like, and they start looking backwards, and then they keep going backwards. But there's only going to be so many people that are going to be able to complete those sets. Couple spots on some of these. Yeah, I see a lot of potential there too. I also see the Indian head cent proofs. Just I feel like since we started talking a couple months ago about them, I feel like the prices have jumped on them. But it's like those, the populations aren't very large on those. And I don't understand why they're not popular. I guess people just aren't able to get enough. The big companies can't get enough money or enough of the population to really market them. And so they market things that they can get a lot of, so, something they can keep replenishing, which makes sense. But I see a lot of potential in those. Like, it almost seems to me like, the early teen proofs have just like jumped. The Indian head cent should have gone up in value first, but instead the teens have. It's just kind of interesting. And I've started to pick up like nickels and quarters and stuff in the earlier years. I've been getting different coins other than pennies. I think I had a 1941 quarter today, proof quarter, and it looked totally different than the other proof quarters. It just had like this kind of flat, almost like it was just like smashed with metal. Just kind of like stamped an impression of a coin in there rather than having sharp devices, but it wasn't a super high grade one either. Yeah, I see a lot of potential in all those coins, and we will just have to wait and see. I feel like the market, I feel like people are slowly buying them up, and then once they're just not accessible, that's when the price will go up. I'm not seeing things in the early years turn over very fast, at least for me. And so I've been putting money into them, but I haven't been putting all my money in there because it's had a very slow return rate. But I feel like it'll just be an overnight thing. I feel like all of a sudden the price on them are just going to double, then they're going to triple, That's my impression. Instead of like a slow, gradual increase in value, it's just gonna hit in a giant chunk. But for me, it's like I need things that constantly, I can flip quickly, and then I can buy a couple of those, and then I can flip some other stuff, and then I can buy some more. It's just kind of a place where I'm putting in, expecting the value to go up in them. And when it does, that should be pretty fun. Yeah, gold is like a good place to like store value, and if you're able to, guess right, you can definitely make some big swings. Like I bought in a bunch at 300 and then sold like half at like 900 and then a quarter at 1200 and then a bunch at like 1500. I don't own any gold anymore. It was just too, I don't know, like it just for me it just wasn't the correct place to be investing in. Like if I had a ton of money and I just needed to put it somewhere, I would put it in gold. But as far as trying to make money off of it, it didn't seem like a place where I was able to make money. Like unless I had like a brick and mortar store where people could walk in and out, and I was just making 3 to 5% off a transaction. It's not the thing for me. Like any kind of trouble that I've had on the internet, selling stuff online, it's mostly been around gold. And so that's one of the reasons I liked pennies so much, is because there was never like that kind of drama in the penny market. It seems like people who are interested in pennies just seem a little bit more honest. Nothing against people that love gold. I love gold, but it just seemed like it was a less stressful business for me. Yeah. I mean, for me, it was when the proof Indian head cents were between like $100 and $200. They definitely seemed, and they seem like they have gone, up to 300. They've gone up to 400. They've gone up to 650. Even I feel like when I first started collecting Indian head cents, like you could get like MS65 reds, you could get MS66, and now they're like pretty much non-existent, and all the ones that do exist are just outrageous price. I don't know, for the most part, like coins over $200, I just kind of step away from. I know that there is a lot of money to be made there. It's not quite the business that I'm in. In the future here, I'll probably be a little bit bigger and can invest more in there, but $200 is generally where I kind of tap out, just because the amount of people that I can resell anything to at that price, there's just not as many people. Yeah, I mean, I got a proof Indian head cent for, I can't remember what it was, $70 this year. It was from Great Toning as well. They forgot to write that it was a proof. It was a gold shield holder, and nowhere in the listing did it mention that it was a proof coin. And I just happened to look at it and think, wow, that's a proof coin. And not only that, but it was like bright blue purple. It was like the prettiest proof toned coin I saw on eBay. And I got it at auction for like $70, and I'm absolutely thrilled about it. So it is possible to still get them for cheap, but it just doesn't happen very often. Not often at all. But yeah, like the way the market has been, I keep getting like $100 coins for like $20, $30. I've been able to just consistently pick up at least a few coins for like 30% value at auction. And it just does not seem to be drying up. And yeah, everything's going at full price by it now. No problem. It's just it's like the people that are at auctions don't seem to be paying as much, and the people that are buying buy it now, you know, they just want something. This 9 almost looks a little bit interesting. It might just be the mint Cello. Like I see an extra line, it could be machine damage as well, but we'll be zooming in on them soon anyway. Yeah, always be really careful writing your auction descriptions. Like, just leaving out one important fact can totally destroy an auction. Like, that coin should have gone for like $300-400. It just said uncirculated details on it, and it was what it was. Like, when I saw it, like, generally, like, you know, I'll bid something like that up to about $200. Like I said, that's about my limit. But then after that, I just kind of look away, look towards something else that I can put that money towards. Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how the early proof market goes. I definitely would say it's a good investment. I'm not putting my money there quite yet. I mean, if I see the right coins come along at the right price, yes, I'm in. But I'm not going to pay more than about $200 for any of them at the moment. As much as I think it's a good investment, it's just not. It's not what my business is at the moment yet, and we're getting there. I mean, this last week, I've finally figured out I have more PCGS graded coins listed on eBay than any other eBay seller or eBay store. So, you know, I've got that going for me. Like, it's like basically, I think I'm about 1 in 35 of every coin listed on eBay, graded by PCGS, is at Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. And so as that number, you know, gets bigger, as I get to like 1 in 25 or something like that, I think I'll have more of a market presence. And then selling coins of a higher value, I think, will be easier. I'm definitely in my, you know, Instagram, I'm getting people saying, hey, I have this, you know, old proof coin from the 1800s. Are you interested? Do you know any wealthy investors? You know, I'd like to sell this. You know, I just want a fair price. So it's like I'm definitely getting people, like my Facebook account, I'm getting, you know, more legitimate questions, like, you know, not just, hey, I have that penny, how much? You know, it's like they have an ungraded one that's like been run over in a parking lot. I'm getting less questions like that and more like legitimate inquiries. Did which one sell yet? The one that I was talking about just now? I don't think so. I told them to put it on eBay as a buy it now. I tried to give them legitimate, I can see which one it was. I'm pretty sure it'd be pretty easy to bring up the message. We've got a couple more coins here. I'll see if I can find that for you. See if they're still here. Yeah, that would probably be funny. They're probably no longer on. I saw them though. Oh, it was a question on. Hold on 1 second. I think I know where I can find it. They didn't send me a direct message. They messaged on one of. Yeah, I think it's actually gonna be harder than I thought to do because it was like a week ago. I'm sorry. I will see if I can find that later. I can send you a message. It was like, I think it was like an 1892 nickel. They were saying it was like 1892 proof nickel. I think they were saying something that it was like, it was the rare one. I think it's in an NGC slab though. And that was one of the reasons I wasn't interested as well. The Indian that I bought, yeah, it's up on eBay at the moment. It's really pretty. I'd say it's the most beautiful proof Indian head cent for sale on eBay. It's like all blue and all purple. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'd say it's one of those ones that you take a photo of it or you make a video. Speaking of toned purple, there's a little bit of toned purple on this one. But it's basically the entire coin from every angle. Just when you put it under the camera, it doesn't show all the way. See if this one's got any on the reverse. Just a little bit on the corner. It's almost more of a gray here. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Here, I can find it. $1908. I can probably do this too. Oh wait, hold on. I should do this. Not that it really matters, but yeah, that one's through my eBay partner. So if somebody clicks on that one there, I'll get 1% of the transaction, or I'll get free seller fees, which never ever hurts. So it looks like we have one with a little bit of toning going on here. Yeah, I don't even know what the population is for that coin. I can see real quick what PCGS says the total population. I don't know because it's uncirculated, or it's uncirculated details. It says mintage 1,620, and it's not giving me any population information, just bringing it up. So anyway, let's zoom in and we'll see if we can find anything here. Yeah, I don't think I noticed anything odd about it up close. You know, I looked for streaking. It's just the colors on it are unbelievable. I think they looked at it and they just said, yeah, no, there's no way this is real. This is too good to be true here. And so I think that they just didn't want to, they figured somebody, but like, why would someone ruin a beautiful, you know, basically the whole thing is that purple color and then like kind of a nice blue color, and that's what the entire thing looks like. I guess you probably have seen it now if you followed the link. So it looks like maybe some machine damage on this one. Population's about half the mintage. This one kind of looks like it might be a double die. That would be cool to have a nice toned. I know that C looks super strong there. And the O there looks like it's got some. I feel like that is. It might be machine damage, like I feel like the top of everything I'll zoom in a second to see if that helps. Not quite. Yeah, I really don't understand why the Indian head cents are not worth more. It really feels like maybe the market was being hoarded, and the people who wanted them couldn't get them. I don't know. I know we've talked about like kind of like manipulation before, but it seems like basically to me it feels like things don't go up in value until the people that make the prices for the coins own the coins, and then once they own them all, then they jump up the value. But before then, until they have them in their hands, the price stays low, and then as soon as they buy them up, maybe that's just machine damage there. It almost doesn't really look like it's thicker. It almost looks like you see how thin it gets there. And I'll put that off to the side. We can check out a couple more. It's like today, I know you like to talk about David Lawrence. Today I noticed that, like, you know, I get emails from PCGS, and they're basically like, you know, upgrade your collection, you know, so many coins added to, you know, these coins will upgrade your collection. And I get it directly from, oh, this one had just have a purple toning on. This kind of looked purple. It looks kind of like a light green. But yeah, I noticed that now when it says, maybe it always said it and I didn't notice, but I get messages from PCGS and they're like, 100 new coins to upgrade your PCGS registry set. And now it says like from David Lawrence. And so basically they send, you know, direct advertising. They basically are trying to sell his coins, which it would definitely be awesome to have that, you know, like basically people PCGS sending, you know, links to my coins for, you know, hey, upgrade your collection with these coins here. And maybe they do, maybe they just don't send mine, but it's not for anyone else, it's just that one seller, so I'm assuming they have some partnership there. Which, you know, he's definitely huge. I may have more PCGS slabs than him, but I'm sure he has one PCGS coin that is worth more than all of my PCGS graded coins combined. That's just, it's not something I can compete with. But am I jealous? Oh yeah, I'm totally jealous. But I love the coins I have, so I'm happy there. And I'm sure, I think you were saying he may have passed on and it's his family running the business now. I'm sure they love the coins they have, and so we're all good. I love my coins and they love their coins. That D there looks kind of interesting. I don't know if there's something going on with this one. Yeah, there definitely seems like there's a lot of manipulation. But then again, it's if you own the coin, you can set the price to what you want to sell it for. And if the market says no, then you hold on to the coin and you don't sell the coin. I'll have to look this one up. I don't think this is, I think it's just some sort of damage to the coin. I can never see the L's when I'm zoomed in where everything else is good. How long ago did he pass? I mean, I don't really keep up on, you know, other businesses. I'm pretty much just running my business, so I don't have time to, whoops, I don't have time to basically, you know, be checking on how other people's businesses are doing. I just try to keep track of mine. And with the way that the mail has been going these days, that's definitely been adding more and more. Yeah, definitely transparency is good. Um, yeah, I've never used the gray sheet. Like I feel like I did when I was a kid. But basically, it's like the gray sheet to me. Whenever I tried to buy any of the good ones on it, everybody laughed at me. I couldn't buy them. And so I just, you know, after being on the auction block long enough, I just, you know, I knew what things, what people paid and what they sold for. And I knew, you know, it's like that's where I learned the prices. You know, it's like kind of like we've talked about 2009s and we've talked about 1982s. It's like if I went by the advertised price, I would not, you know, buy any of those. My coins would sell instantly and I wouldn't be able to replace them. This one here kind of looks tripled, but I believe it's just machine damage again. I don't see any notching going on. But that definitely seems to be a theme on these. I mean, for the most part, the gray sheet, you know, might just be what they use, you know, personally to buy and sell. You know, it's, you know, like, hey, this is what we're currently buying these coins for. If you own these coins, this is what we're buying them for. And, you know, they don't have to stick to that list, but it's just kind of a rough estimate to work from. Because every dealer, for the most part, I would assume basically has a buy price and a sell price for everything. And so it would make sense that they would. I don't know, it's like I don't see anything wrong with them selling or sharing their prices. You know, it's basically, it's just like a dealer network of like, hey, this is what we're buying, you know, send out all their, you know, buy prices. But do I see the coins going for the prices on those lists? No. Could it be a vast conspiracy? Yes. Could it just be something simpler? Yeah. I don't know. I kind of moved past it. Like I like learned that I didn't quite agree with it. Same thing with PCGS prices. I mean, PCGS is basically like a gray sheet. You know, they give their prices of what they say are worth things, and you know, I pay attention to those numbers. But I don't, you know, it's not a Bible. Same thing, you know, it's like I get people quoting different books and price lists on eBay all the time. And I just have to say, like, you know, like, look, I will buy them for the price you're trying to buy mine from. That's, you know, that's below my buy price. If you have any of them for sale and you're telling me that's what it should be, I'm more than happy to buy that from you for that price. I'll give you more, but I definitely can't sell for that price. It seems like there is a lot of machine damage on these. They're getting me looking everywhere. Well, I mean, they do have to, you know, if they're gonna advertise that they're buying, they do have to, you know, have something to send the people. You know, it's like the people can send their coins and they can say, this is how much we're gonna pay you. But they need to, you know, This one looks like it's got a little thing under the L. I did notice that there are a couple double dies that have a little bar under the L. This one doesn't quite look like a full bar, but that little shiny part right under the tail of the L, that's right where it should be. And I think for some of the double dies for this year, that's all you get to see. That's like all there is. But maybe we'll look at the rest of it a little bit. But yeah, they have to have something to send out to people to say like, hey, this is what we're buying for. I mean, I think pretty much any business would have some form of that. And, you know, their sell prices are advertised. I feel like they do take offers, at least on eBay. They take offers. Hey Stern, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not having any problems with returns anymore, but the shipping, like I would say a lot of items are just not, they leave where I'm at, they go to the next town, and then instead of going to the hub or wherever the distribution center, they're just saying pre-shipment information accepted, waiting for, waiting for package, post office waiting to accept package. Like after they've already gone a couple places, it just kind of backtracks, and it's really, really, really not cool. It's like really confusing for customers, getting a lot of questions, but I have like probably 10 packages that are like approaching like 3 weeks to a month that I haven't received, that are just stuck in Illinois in different places. Nice. That should be fun, Stern. I got a huge lot of mint cellos this last weekend. This one looks like it may have a bar underneath the L too. I think it was 100. Now, how many rolls was it? I think it was 1900 mint cellos. I think it's like 34 full rolls or something. So I got a ton of mint cellos coming. And they're like all different years. This one looks like there's a little bit of metal. I can't really get the light on it. And I'm not seeing anything else for it. I'll put this one with the other one so I can double check after the show here. One of these days I'm going to do an intro for copper coins so that people can see, just do a quick tutorial and just show everybody how to do everything. The M looks a little interesting, but I think it's just the way the light is hitting it. So I'll put that one with the other one. Let me know if you find anything, Stern. I have one coin coming in. It's nothing crazy. It's just like a Proof 68, like an early Proof 68 Lincoln. But it was more, the person had like 0 feedback, and so they had a ton of really nice coins, and so I wanted to test them out to make sure that it was legit. So I bought one, and it's been like 3 weeks, but it's finally, you know, it got shipped pretty promptly, but it's finally starting to update, and I think it'll come tomorrow. But they have like a bunch of other coins I want to purchase off them, but I didn't want to like spend $1,000 and then have to deal with, oh, those are never ever ever coming. Yeah, that's the second one that had something under the L. I'm not, are any of the double dies in that area? Or can it just be like half the L or like a third of the L? It didn't look like it. It looked like a third to a half of the length of the L, and I thought most of them went almost all the way. So I wasn't sure if it was just like a die chip or something. But definitely worth looking closer at. Yeah, someone else was talking about 1985. Maybe they were just talking, I think I was watching like a Blue Ridge Silver Hound, and I think he was talking about like there was just a lot of really fun airs, like mint airs, not necessarily like a double die, just like clip dies and just, you know, the weird kind of stuff like broad strikes and stuff. That there was just like a lot of really cool stuff like that. So have you started buying more accredited coins? I know that you bought some early proofs, but are you gonna go gung ho at the end of the year here? I would definitely keep your eyes open. Like in the next couple weeks, traditionally, I've gotten some of the best deals of the year. Just like if you guys haven't noticed, like on eBay, the buy it nows are just getting flooded. There's been like probably like 3,000-4,000 new items like listed. At first, I thought it was just people relisting things, but there's like just a lot of really nice stuff. Like there was almost two full Lincoln collections, like all MS66 up. Like one went all up as like I won a ton at auction yesterday of one collection, and then one was like all listed as buy it nows. And then I noticed I watched a couple of those and they just instant sent offers like and it looks like most of that collection just like sold out in a day. Like they were just intent on selling it. Yeah, be careful though. Auctions are dangerous. Because you will start winning lots and lots and lots and lots of really good coins. And with the way that prices are right now, you will be so happy and you will start winning and winning, and you'll slowly become addicted to that feeling of, I just won another $100 coin for $30. I just won another $100 coin for $30. And all of a sudden you'll just, I can't not win it. I can't just let that $70 slip by. And so do be careful and do have fun. I don't know. It's definitely trouble for me. But now that I feel like my business has been growing a little bit more, I feel like I'm able to pretty much buy anything that comes to auction, as long as I don't get too greedy with expensive stuff. Like today there was like a nice, I think it was a proof 68 cameo $50, like a Franklin, and it's like I had to pass today because it went too high for my it was like win that or win everything else that I want. Like you gotta choose, and so I chose to win everything else, and I felt good about that. Well, I mean, See, that's the thing too. It's like I would say the map proof, like I would view that more as like speculating. Yes, I would love to just do that. I would love to just buy high-end coins and sit on them. But to me, it's dangerous because there's not that many people that will buy them, and there's not that many people that will buy them for full price. Yes, there are people that want them, but if you need to sell it, they're gonna make you pay for wanting to sell it. And then some of these bigger companies and stuff, I feel like they can manipulate the market. They can just flood with cheap, and you're like, oh yes, and I'll buy it all. But some of these companies, I feel like they have a ton. It's like I would say, like, you know, consistently do, like for me anyway, like I would, like, I guess I can't tell you what to do, but like for me, it's buy the stuff that's easy to flip at auction, and then with the profit that you make from that, dump it into the mats. But you know, only, you know, make sure that you're able to buy up just as many of the cheap auctions, so that you can just keep going, so that like basically every week with the profit that you're getting, you're buying yourself a mat proof. You're buying yourself, you know, one of those nice coins that you want. And I think those will pay off in time. But I'd use them as a place, you know, to like store the profit that you're generating from the other place. And then I think that if you do it like that, you'll be able to continually stay in a cycle and, you know, if you just buy the mat proofs until they go up, you're just going to be holding them. And you're not going to be generating profit off of them. You're not going to be generating revenue off of them. This is my opinion. If you got an argument for it, I'm all ears. Yeah, that's how I would do any excess profit, anything that you don't need to go right back into generating. What was the 5% bucks? Do you have an eBay bucks promo going on right now? Is that a credit card? I'm just curious because I was commenting today that I have not, in the last 6 months, I have not gotten one offer from eBay for like bonus eBay bucks. I always used to get offers saying, you know, hey, 5%, 8% cashback, or eBay bucks, and I'm not getting any of those anymore. Yep, see it. I guess I spend too much. They don't. I didn't get a thing to my second account either. So they must be wise to that now. But yeah, I would be buying a ton. Yeah, see, that's exactly what happened. You have not been heavily buying, especially if you come on and like buy like one thing, and then like you don't go back to your normal buying. They will totally send you, you know, they're like, okay, let's get him, you know, he somehow got away from his coin addiction, like let's send him offers that he can't refuse. And they're trying to pull you back in. They feel you testing your toes. They want you back. When did that offer start? I'm just curious. Was it just a 1 day thing, or has it been several days? Because the last few days I had like excellent sales, and maybe people have been getting that offer and just buying. I feel like today I haven't had as strong as sales, but the sales from the last 3 days were definitely enough to make it a good week already. 2 days ago. Yeah, that's about when things started. Yeah, that's not a bad way to buy map proofs with a. I definitely feel like there's a lot of that happens when the eBay bucks come into play and people get all those special promos. A bunch of high-end stuff just like gets bought up. Because I was noticing, like, I've spent a lot of money on eBay this last quarter. I think I'm only at $140 at eBay bucks. And back when, they gave me the promos, I would get up to like 250 or so. And I mean, there's still, 21 more days in this quarter, so I could maybe get up to 200, but I'm spending a lot more than I used to. That was too bad. See, I've been waiting for something like that. Like, that's the perfect time to like pick up a 1936 proof. It's like, see if you can get someone to make a deal, and then when that happens, just you get an even nicer deal. But yeah, imagine I think that Chase, it's like it would be like 10% off. Like if you have a nice credit card to like pair that with, yeah, 60 to $100 back. And then it's like buy 10 matte proofs, get one free. It's like how can you say no? One thing that was interesting today was I went to purchase a coin, from someone, or I went to do an offer, and it said the seller's not accepting offers on the coin right now. And so I was like, okay, I'll try buying it. I'll just buy it. I want it. And it said, seller is not accepting bids or purchases from you. It wasn't like from anyone, it was from me. And they're like a big seller. I bought from them in the past and never had an issue. But it like straight up said like they're not accepting purchases from you. I'd never ever ever seen a message like that on eBay. So I don't know if that's what message you get if you're like a banned bidder. But I have no idea why they would do it. No, no, and I didn't even get to send an offer. I would say it's probably someone I've bought like maybe 30, 40 coins off of over the years, and didn't have a single problem with the transaction. Only thing I can think of is that they're a large eBayer and they think of me as competition, and they were maybe maybe the coin was put up as a suite, for to kind of draw someone in, because it was listed at half price. But yeah, it seemed like I got blocked. I don't think I've ever been blocked from someone on eBay before. And I don't see things. I feel like I used to see things that they were selling, but I haven't really seen anything that I wanted to buy, so I didn't realize that apparently I wasn't able to. I do have a second account, so I could just simply go and purchase it on the second account. I was curious just to test it to see if it was just eBay giving like weird. And welcome PK Carve. Sorry, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm more just curious now of, maybe the person's not doing sales right now. This one looks like there's something under the L as well. It almost looks like it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, there's definitely something under the L. And so I believe there's two different double dies that have something, but I thought that there was something more than just the little extra piece underneath there. But on the two other ones that we found, there wasn't anything to see. No, I don't generally lowball. Like, if somebody has, if somebody has something listed up for $20 with best offer, I'll probably, send a $15 offer, just to see, because a lot of people have things set up to just auto accept. And so I'll usually like send like a $15 one, and then like, I'll maybe do like a $17 if they counter back. But I don't send a lot of offers. I mean, I would say 90% of my purchases lately have been auctions. It's just usually if there's something I buy it now that I really want, I just buy it. So I used to do a lot more offers. I feel like I didn't have as much, buying power, and so like I used to like kind of go like years ago, just send out a bunch of offers just to see if people, were interested in selling their coin or needed money right now. But I don't do that as much, and definitely I would have said I bought maybe 20 things from this person. So my guess is I just got blocked, or their account is having some sort of trouble. It might not have anything to do with me. I seem to internalize things and make it into something about me when it has nothing to do with me. And so that's what I'm guessing it is. And the coin is definitely not something, that one was listed at like half price, so it was a deal, but it's something I already have some of, so it's not bothering me that I couldn't just purchase. Instead, I went and purchased a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I used to have a lot of fun just buying out categories. I'd like go to people's eBay stores that had things that I wanted and just buy every single thing that they had. Like at one point, it was a lot of fun just like literally going and buying out the competition. Just going to their store, buying everything that they had that was competing with mine, and then just put it back up on eBay for like 30% up. And it was amazing what that could do, because if you just bought everyone else's out, all of a sudden the price that are listed on eBay, everything just goes up 30%. That's pretty much what I did in the video game auction house world. Was I would just go and buy up everything in the auction house in the game and relist it. And that's basically how one day I was like, well, you're selling coins on eBay, so why not just do that? And so that's kind of what I did for a little while, and would just buy out a category. And for PCGS coins, it takes like a month and a half for people to like really find those holes, and then fill them back up again. I feel like the market's gotten smarter. I feel like the dealers work together, and they're like, oh, there's a hole here, here, and here. Hey, you do a bulk submission of this, I'll do a bulk submission of that. It's like one person doesn't try to do it all anymore. Yeah, no, on the game, I ended up buying out, I owned everything in the game. That was like the World of Warcraft auction house. Did the same thing with the Diablo 3 auction house. It's basically like I just like learned a formula that, where there's anything with scarcity that just can't be mass acquired, it's just a simple mathematical formula of buying everything out and consistently doing it. And when you have something that's scarce, every time you wipe it out, it takes X amount of time for it to be replenished, and until it's replenished, you have market control. And then once it's replenished, you've had market control, so you've profited X, and you take the profit from X and you regain market control by buying it out again. And it goes on in a continuous loop. Basically, in the games, I found myself not even playing the games, just in the auction house, taking over, able to do whatever I wanted because I had infinite currency in the games. And then I was like, you know what? I heard there's this new video game that came out. It's called Life. There's infinite levels. It's like massive multiplayer world. You know, like it never ever stops. It's got the best graphics ever. It's awesome. Well, that sounds like fun. Yeah, no, video games are fun. I miss them. Um, like, I'm definitely missing a lot of fun out there. The way I like to think of it is, you know, like I was saying, like this is the best, biggest game ever, Life. But also, like, games just keep getting better. You know, by the time I've made a bunch of money and can relax a little bit and enjoy a little bit of it, the games are just going to get better. Like I was looking at old school games the other day, looking at, I was like, wow, my imagination, that must have been what made that game so fun because the graphics were horrible. Um, yeah, I mean, I would say probably by next year, like I already hit my yearly goal, like a week ago. So everything is pretty much going right on track. So I would say by next year, I'll probably have 10,000 PCGS slabs in my eBay store. My inventory will be doubled as far as value. And pretty much by that point, I should be able to buy and sell, basically just buy it now, anything that I want. Win any auction I want, corner any category I want. Um, that is the plan. I can't see anything stopping that, short of like a unforeseen COVID death, which hopefully won't happen. Nice. Which game was that? Games are definitely fun. But it was interesting, like before I started streaming coin videos and doing like, I was basically streaming video games. You know, I watched Mr. Beast and like watching him like give away $10,000 to streamers playing video games, and I was like, I'm good at video games. Maybe he'll do that. So I did that for a year and a half and waited for someone to tip me $10,000, and that never happened. So, and then I noticed that my very first videos that I was doing were getting thousands of views, and so here I am again, and I definitely think that this is a lot better. I enjoyed playing video games all day streaming, but it didn't make me any money. It was just fun. Hey Byron, or hey Brian Diala, welcome. The Habbo Hotel. I haven't played that one. Welcome to the stream, Brian. Did you buy a 1991 D, sir? I bought a bunch of 1991 Ds. I currently am only buying PCGS graded 1991 Ds. Pretty much that is my thing, graded. Yes, I'm looking at mint Cellos here. Yes, I do buy them sometimes. But I buy these ones particularly to train my eyes so that when I do start getting stuff graded, I will have the skills to do it. And I'm also looking for like kind of high grade coins and different varieties, which these proofs have a lot of double dies hiding in them. So that's why I'm looking at them all up close here. Yeah, I should probably stop. I think that this is the longest. I have not, like the last day I played a video game was August 2019. And that was the day I started making coin videos. And it's been like, I have not played since. It's been like 5,900 coin videos. Like it took me basically the full year to make 5,000 of them. It's amazing. But I guess it could have taken longer. If you flip it, the reverse not the same. For these ones here, so you got Lincoln, you got the memorial. And so coins when you flip them over, they are the same way. If you flip a coin over, you're looking at it upright. I guess with metals, if you flip them over, they're upside down. You turn them right to left instead of turning them directly over. It's no problem. Not a problem at all. All are welcome. And I will give you the warning, guys, though. It looks like we've got less than 10 coins here left. It did look like there were a couple possibilities here, though. That one almost looked like there was a notch at the top of the end there, but I don't believe it is. A lot of machine damage on these ones here. A lot of machine damage. Not the kind of doubling we're looking for. But it did seem like there were 3 kind of doubled areas underneath the L on Liberty. So those ones I would say probably were the best bet here. Yeah, video games are pretty awesome accredited coins for teaching different life skills. I mean, it's like I did, you know, school for graphic design and multimedia design, and I barely used, like basically everything that I learned became obsolete. You know, being able to do things repetitively over and over and over again thousands of times, precise, quick movements, fast typing skills. Those came from video games, not from school. You know, it's like quick, send a message to your partner before something comes and slays you. You know, it's like being able to type quick in a video game, it can save your life. And then, you know, quick eye-hand coordination, you know, quick click over there, do this, do that. And just doing things repetitively. Yeah, it's weird, like I type really fast, but I swear I do not type the way that someone is supposed to. It's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's closer to pecking, but it's just like crazy pecking. Like absolutely crazy. I'm going to be interested to see what eBay's like when I get back, because I put out a bunch of offers on a bunch of different stuff, and I didn't get any responses back today. But I bought a lot of lots. I have like 3 pages of like purchases that are just hung up in the mail. It's kind of driving me crazy. Like the post office's mail is so messed up right now. Yeah. Yeah, I use my pinkies too. Whatever, it's like there's the way you're supposed to do it, and it's just, for me, it's whatever feels right, whatever is closest to the key I'm trying to hit. It just depends on what word I'm doing. And then it's like like building auctions and building, filling out social media stuff. It's like a lot of the times I'm typing the same things over and over again. And so after doing it so many times, you just kind of like learn what is going to get it done the fastest. Man, I wish that I had had 5% eBay bucks all the last 2 days. I made a lot of purchases. It's like eBay sure does know how to make their second, or their, the people that, you would think that eBay would like reward and be like, hey, you spent a bunch of money, like here's a thank you. That's what I think they should do anyway. Let's see, we had 3. So this L has something underneath it. I know it doesn't look like much, but this L has like a half a bar underneath it. I'm just trying to sort these out here. It's like I've gotten better at, before at the end of the show, I would just throw everything back in the bag and be like, oh, I'll find it later. And it's like now I put everything back in the bag, but I put it in a way that I can find everything. I put a bag inside the bag. Yeah, bank accounts are generally not happy with me when eBay is doing promotions. Right, so I don't think that is one. Oh, this is the one with the toning. I should pull this one out too. I know it's not much toned, but for coins like this, I'm interested to see how the toning grows. Like if it just starts to sweep across the coin like a sunset. Just what happens. I feel like there was something else. Nice, the toning goes on the reverse as well. Yeah, I think this was the first one that we looked at that just the back looked kind of doubled. But I think that this is just extreme machine damage. Like, looks exactly the way I'd want it to on another coin. But it's just the way that things are here. Yeah, my bank account is never happy. My bank account rarely has more than $100 in it. I would say 99% of the time, less than $100. Like, unless there is like a bill there, definitely something I need to work on. It's like we are in the middle of a pandemic, like something crazy could happen. It's good to have a little bit of money sitting around. Well, that roll went faster tonight. No idea what happened. So it looked like we found 3 here. I'll zoom in on them one more time here. Turn the light back on. I feel like we can't really get a super good look at it because it's the one that's right. Like the L is like the hardest place to zoom in on the coin because the mint Cello bends right there. It's like I can definitely see the little piece there. I just don't know which one it is and if this one's considered to be valuable or not. Let's move it in here a little bit. I can probably look it up real quick. That one might even be a little bit bigger than the other one. And that one looks nicer than the other two. Why I never leave copper coins open here, I'll never know. Every single stream I like go and check things out, and then I close it. Let me at least give you guys a coin, the view of a coin here while I look. So I'll be able to remember what that looks like. Alright, so yeah, there's quite a few. I don't know. No, not that one. So 009, it looks very, very long. Let's see if we can find 012. That kind of looks like what we have. That's 25 bucks in proof 67. That one looks the closest. It's actually the only one that really looks like it. One second. Yeah, let me open this. Oh wait, there's, no, that one's not a proof. Yeah, I would say the 012, the DDO 012 looks the closest. Looks like there are a couple die markers on it. I feel like die scratches don't show up with my camera so well here. So my best guess here, what was it, 012? My best guess here is that this is the DDO 012, which it's only like $25 in proof 67, which the proof 67 for this year is probably like PCGS value is probably like 12 to 14 bucks. So it would double the value of the coin if it was of that grade, which isn't horrible. But some of the double dies for these will be like a couple $100, and so that would definitely be what we want. But thanks everyone for joining me tonight. Thank you Accredited Coins for being here tonight. Thank you PK Car for being here tonight. Let me bring you guys all up. Thank you Brian Diala for being here tonight. Thank you Stern for being here tonight, and thank you Sam Weber for being here tonight. You guys are great. Appreciate you all being here. And anybody else watching, because I know a lot of you guys watch on TVs and stuff, and some of you all just like to lurk, and that's totally cool. I do it all the time on other people's streams. But thank you guys for being here tonight. I couldn't do this show. I mean, I could do it alone, but it's a lot more fun with you guys here. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate you guys showing up. And I wish you guys luck with all your coin hunting this week. And trying to think, we will have a stream this Saturday, of course. I'm going to try to just stay consistent with Wednesday and Saturdays. I do have a little bit of extra time this weekend, and so I might do some bonus videos. There's a couple videos I've been talking about making for months here, and I just need to do it, but I end up doing these. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys. Thank you Accredited Coins, and go easy on your bank account. But I hope you get some really awesome coins. Really, really, really do. Buy out all those proofs so that I can't buy them, so that my bank account does okay at the end of the month. And please start bidding on stuff, because I can't keep winning everything on eBay. It feels wrong. It feels really good, but it feels wrong. And there's abundance out there, so let's share it. Thanks everyone for being here tonight. Wish you guys all good nights, and see you guys all in the future. Good night, everybody.